All right, my friends, you wouldn't believe this, because the other day when I went over to see that one guy that Anna McKinley's friend who was over here stole the SanDisk card that was in there that had 12,000 something pictures on it for the sheriff's office. And then McKinley stole all my little adapters for the phone. Then today she lied about looking at that kitty porn on my network. And then she also said that her mom and her did box up all the equipment, and she broke those things that were sitting over there. And they took, everything downstairs and boxed it up and threw it down there. When I questioned her mom gave me a statement that said all she did was take her laptop, her desktop, they're all in on it together, just like I told you, because she was in here taking pictures of me. She asked me if she could use my keys to open the gate, and then the keys came up missing. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe Glenn's cousin Earl did it. Earl didn't do it. McKinley took the keys. Because Bill next door said he never had the keys, which isn't true. Him and the kids and all of them were playing in the yard. I've got video footage straight to Facebook of them playing in the yard. Man, this make you laugh. All the lies that they're telling. Because I told McKinley, well, now I got to go to Internal Affairs again, to the sheriff's office. And I already messaged Internal Affairs. And she said, no, Dad, don't do that. And she said, oh, Dad, shut your listening device off, please, please. And I'm like, no, I'm not shutting anything off. I'm capturing all your lies, capturing all you guys' stuff straight to a file that you're all still trying to set me up. Because she took the keys so that Glenn McCary, who's in on this thing with them, because she wanted me to let Glenn stay in the basement. She kept asking me, well, you could kick everybody else out, Dad, but keep Glenn. And, I said, no, his dirtbag's ass has got to go too, because he's doing all kinds of crooked stuff. I'll tell you what I found. And now because I told her I'm going to have to contact the FBI. I mean, they took all the copies of my DVDs. All the copies, that's what they were doing. They were going through all the copies and the hard drives that were in my safe that had all the stuff on them. They took all the copies to the originals. And now the insurance company's trying to get out of paying for it. That Luna Rushamiri, who was staying in this room, all my software and copies of my software, they took all of that. They're fucking empty cases. I look in the stuff in my bedroom because I didn't even think when my DVD porn collection was missing to look in those boxes because they were heavy. And they're freaking empty. They had fucking... What a bunch of dicks, man. They took the copies out of the other box. See the ones right there? They had porn in them. They're empty. I'll show you. My daughter knows what's going on, and she's lying because all of those softwares up there had copies. And she said, Dad, please don't say anything to FBI. Please don't say anything to anybody. And I was like, no, this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to go to Internal Affairs at the sheriff's office because they're wanting me to box up all my stuff and look crazy, empty. And then she says, well, we got pictures of the way it was. Well, what do you mean you got pictures? I thought you guys weren't... What the hell were you doing? Because when I talked to you at the sheriff's office, wait on the video monitoring visit, I told you have the dogs, have the house, have the stuff. But since they couldn't find the supercomputer and the AI software and the phone and the rooted in the drone, I'm telling you, now I have to replace all my locks. I had to go to And they wanted me to, because I think they were going to come in and steal the evidence out of my bedroom, out of that suitcase. They were going to try and steal the suitcase. They got the keys again, because that's how they got in my front gate the other day when the cop tried to make me look crazy and get me to go, do something to him or whatever. I'm not going to do nothing to him. I wasn't freaking out to hurt him. I walked all the way down to the PD station, and then they had the door locked on me. And there was 2 guards at the door. And they were like, oh, we're closed. And I'm like, no, you're not. Come on, Jody, let me get my body cam footage. I'm not going to hurt none of you. This is ridiculous. I'm not out to get Captain Bravo, but he deserves to go down for what he did with Martha Ramirez and let her have all my stuff and take the $82,000 that was in the bank from disabled veterans who got $26,000 when he got out, and the VA let him have it all. The VA didn't even care. They want me to set all this stuff up on the porch so they can break back in. I know what they're doing. They did the same thing last time. Last time I got angry and went out and did something, but before I left, and you can see on my Facebook, the bed had all the stuff in it, and they took it all, and now I'm repackaging it all like I was before, and they're going to take it all again. And I said that there were, 29 laptops missing, 29 desktops, or 40 desktops. And Glenn said, oh yeah, there's a $10,000 Rolex missing. Bullshit. There was no $10,000 Rolex ever. But all the software and all the hardware and all the other stuff that I'm saying is missing. I already told the insurance lady, I'll sign a sworn statement anytime. And she didn't want me to sign one for the property damage from the other day. She said, that's not the case you need. The case you need is the one where they stole your DVDs. And I said, okay. I mean, look, they left one of my freaking originals. What the fuck? Took all the copies. I found 3 copies of and they want me to go through all of this stuff. Empty fucking cases. I mean, McKinley, I told her it was all yours. You could have it. Why are you acting like it's freaking, those are people's laptops? Why are you acting like I'm crazy? And your little friends are working. You're taking pictures of me. You're recording me in your phone. You're working for the sheriff's office and the cartels and the gangs and the cops. This is just ridiculous. I don't even want to play because she was up in the attic taking pictures, and I don't care. Go ahead. I told her earlier that the hard drive that we need for all the old evidence is up in the attic, and she went right into the bathroom right after. And she said, Dad, could you shut off the listening device? I said, no. Because, yeah, they took the pictures. She's been taking all kinds of stuff. She went through the drawer. And Earl came earlier, Glenn's cousin. And then this other person came. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This is ridiculous. Now I had to replace all my locks. Go pay even more money. They're just trying to make me look crazy, I think. And screw this. I'm just gonna smoke some weed and lay down and do nothing, I guess. Because they're just gonna steal it all anyway. I mean, they could have it. I don't know why they're even playing like, let's make this guy out to be crazy when everything that's happening is happening. And they're all in on it. Andrea's in on it. It makes me laugh so hard. Because she knows she took all kinds of stuff. I got her in here taking all kinds of stuff. iPod. Frickin' my Zune. DVD player. Little portable DVD player. All those boxes that are empty. Frickin', that just makes me laugh. And I got to go through all them boxes. I mean, Glenn stole one of these laptop to-go bags. He stole my Oakleys that he was supposed to sell, and he never did. Never brought those back. And his own cousin Earl, while I was on the phone with the insurance this afternoon, and I was recording the whole thing, he said, yeah, I should have told you, man. He's a fucking thief. And he'd been doing that the whole time. And I was like, what the fuck, man? What is you guys is bullshit, man? That's all right. That's the way it's going to be. I mean, guys can have the stuff. I don't know why you're even playing, but you're not sending me to the mental hospital after you're all trying to set me up. And this is exactly how it happened the last time. And I went out to the sheriff's office and I went out to the stores and I told top secret information. All I did was tell people that they were being watched through their computers and their phones, and I can show you where it's at. And like I said, it's going to happen if freaking anything happens to me going back to the mental hospital and I'll call in the Gangland Task Force and the FBI, who I already called and is watching. So, I already told the damn insurance lady, I'll sign a sworn statement. I am Captain Jason Morton, military intelligence, and you guys are fucking stupid. I can get my drone out right now and fucking fly it for you. Late.